see me do that a lot, actually, during the... Oh, Rochelle, talk about roasting hot. Look at that.
Talk about going from your oven to the table, right?
And
unbelievable. What is it,
You took this out of the oven, Rochelle.
Yes, we poured the batter into the pan, threw it in the oven, and then brought it to the table.
Wow.
All risen. Imagine Mom on Mother's Day. Hi, Mom.
German pancake.
With his caramel sauce that's going to go in there.
Oh, my God.
Let's get it in.
Amazing?
First, I'm just going to finish
so
this
beautiful,
fish
Rochelle.
with this little parsley sauce. Right, that's butter and white wine, you guys. And again, when it comes back to the pan, have a look at the pan and the cleanup here before I finish off Rochelle's dish. Have a look at this. See how that's what you were just cooking the fish in, and then the butter sauce. Again, you guys, you wipe the pan clean. It
Super
takes
easy
seconds,
cleanup. If your food does not fall out of the pan, it's not DuraPan, and you're not getting those 5 layers of thickness. You're not getting that 4 times the strength. This is really quite a phenomenon when it comes to the best in nonstick, and Curtis Stone developed this just for you. It is the top of the hour, so I want to say a quick hello and reintroduce Chef Curtis Stone, internationally renowned chef, television host, entrepreneur, New York Times bestseller. These are the pans that you use when you're cooking at home. We call it DuraPan. Look, in this pan I threw some sugar. It's turned into a caramel. Watch it fall away from the pan. See how nothing sticks to that? Let me show you something in stainless steel, okay? So let's see whether it falls away from this pan. Imagine if that stainless steel was your cookware. See how nothing's beating off that? It's totally stuck, right? But have a look at the pan underneath it. You know, again, it's just a good example of how nothing's gonna stick, even the stickiest caramel. Let's throw some strawberries in there and do Rochelle's German pancakes some justice. Amazing. We toss that in with a little bit of cream. This is for all the mothers out there that are not getting breakfast in bed. It's the next best thing. It's a virtual breakfast in bed with Chef Curtis Stone. This is, it's such a special day, Mother's Day, isn't it? I remember when I was a little boy, my mum, she was a single mum, my mum, and she used to train my brother and I to make her breakfast in bed. So we would go out to the garden, we'd pick a flower, we'd create a little tray, and then we made breakfast with little pancakes or whatever, and we'd take it in for her. Poor thing. Little did she know. She had to teach us how to do it before. It was self-motivated, and that's okay. It's Mother's Day. That's what it's all about. So this morning I got up with my boys. We went down the street and we went and picked up some nice things for Mum. We're not at home, so we couldn't go pick flowers, or we might get in trouble with the council. But we did go and get some nice things for Mum and bring it back to her. So traditions are beautiful things, and if yours is brekkie in bed, you should really try working in this strawberry caramel. Traditions revolve around food and revolve around cooking for our family. And if this would make it any easier for you, if this would help you replace all those mixed and matched and dented and missing pans, you could just do it all in one fell swoop and just cross it off your list and say, okay, I've got a whole new set. And if you haven't changed your cookware in the last 5 or 10 years, cookware has changed a lot, right? It is time. The technology has moved. I mean, the technology has just gone through leaps and bounds in the last decade. Here's a great example. Have a look at this caramel and have a look at how hard it is to... I can't even really get it off with the stainless steel fork. So this is what cookware used to be made out of, you guys, and this is how things used to stick to it. Let me show you the new alternative. This is the DuraPan. It is state-of-the-art technology. Have a look at how, when I get a cloth into there, it just cleans that pan in seconds. That was the same sticky toffee that is, by the way, sticking this towel together. It's sticking this, it's still stuck to the spoon that I can't get off, even when I'm trying to pull at it. You know, so you can imagine that definitely has to be soaked. This cloth definitely needs to go to the laundry. But my pan is ready to cook it again. But your pan is clean. We're going to go to the phones. Let's say hi to Ronnie in North Carolina. Ronnie, you're live with Sarah and Rochelle and Chef Curtis Stone.
G'day, hi. Ronnie. How are you, mate?
Hey, doing great. How about y'all? And happy Mother's Day to all the mamas.
Oh, how sweet of you, Ronnie.
What'd you pick up today? Did you get this set?
I did get the set. My mother lives in Blacksburg, South Carolina. She's watching y'all by TV as well. Her name is Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
She raves about Curtis Stone products, and she's been getting on to me for a long time because I've not bought a new pan set in about 20 years. So she told me to throw the crap out and get some real stuff. So I just want to say...
Ronnie,
your mom's a smart woman.
You are gonna, you know what they say, Mum knows best, Ronnie, and you're gonna give your mum a ring in about a week's time when this arrives, and you are gonna thank her so much because it is gonna work for you, an absolute treat, buddy.
Yes, sir, and I greatly appreciate it. And just want to wish all the mothers, like I say, happy Mother's Day. And thank you for a wonderful product. And y'all take care and enjoy your day.
Thank you, Ronnie. So
nice to
hear from you.
Thanks
We appreciate that.
Really
and happy Mother's Day to Ronnie's mom who's watching and hopefully enjoying her new pans that are on the way. So thank you so much. Again, you're getting 13 pieces. I'm going to show you all 13 pieces one more time in case you're just tuning in. If it's a good time, I'll run across and show you how all 13 pieces break down. Because it really is like everything you need. All you do is choose your color. We have the turquoise, we have the black, we have the red, which is the best seller, and we also have it for you in that beautiful stone gray. Stone gray will be the first to sell out. Final day, final chance, $70 off our regular price. All 13 pieces coming your way. Everything you need and so much more. We've got the 1.5 quart saucepan that comes with the matching lid. By the way, the lid has those great little drain spouts. It's a smaller drain on one side and a bigger drain pour on the other. So you've got that strainer that's built right into the lid. You also have great little drain spouts on the sides of the pan. All the pans have solid stainless steel handles. They're double riveted, so super strong, easy to hold. That's your 1.5 quart. Here's your 3 quart saucepan that also comes with the matching lid. Here's your crepe pan. We'll be making some crepes. You'll see how beautiful this is. Has a nice shallow edge, so you can flip and turn and roll your crepes beautifully. This is your 11-inch fry pan with all those great grids to help drain the grease and the fat away and get those great grill marks on your grilled cheese sandwiches. We've got the giant 6-quart stock pot here that has the double handle, so easy to grab. Remember, these are all oven safe and stovetop safe. Comes with the matching glass tempered lid. You also have the 11-inch fry pan with the lid. Here is your sauteuse pan. It's a fancy French word for a nice, really big, deep pan. It's 11 inches across, does come with another great lid. And then on the inside, you're gonna have some fun serving the best poached eggs ever. Come back to an egg breakfast. It couldn't be any easier. You can set that in boiling water. And then they have these great little non-stick cups that'll just easily drop your poached egg onto that English muffin. You'll have the best Eggs Benedict ever. Again, really chock full of features.
It sure is. Now, I've got a couple of things that I need to turn over for you, and then I'm going to run through an animation that I have that really explains how this pans are built and why it is just so strong. So, first things first, I threw Parmesan cheese into this pan, right? Parmesan cheese straight into a pan, it's starting to burn. But before I even get to that, let's get that even blacker. Over here, I threw salmon skin side down with no oil, no butter. Have a look at that. Perfect crispy skin salmon. Now, every single one of these is going to be identical. They're all going to be perfectly even. They're all going to be beautiful and golden. How do I know that? Because of how the pans are built, right? And I'm going to walk you through that in the animation.
Does it matter what size your burner is?
It doesn't even matter. Like, look at that. I've got a big one there. I've got a small one in the front. I've got an oval one over here. They're all different, and none of that matters. Over here, I've got some chicken thighs. Oh, no, they need another minute. So let's let those keep going. Let's have a look at this burnt cheese. Because what happens when you throw cheese into this, normally it sticks, right? Well, with the DuraPan, you just wipe it out. Look at that. And there's the burnt cheese on the cloth, but there's no need to worry about something going wrong. Now, this configuration is really amazing because you get all of these different sizes, from the 1.5 quart saucepan to the 3 quart to the 4 quart, all the way up to the 6 quart stock pot. Huge. I'm going to just jump in over here and show you the volume, because before the break, we actually started with mussels and clams and shrimp and corn and potatoes, and we're doing a good old-fashioned seafood boil. Have a look at just how much product comes out of this pot. It just keeps going, right? You're like, is it ever going to end? Isn't that unbelievable? Now, don't forget, even in the stock pot, we've done it in the DuraPan finish. So the cleanup is, once again, it's that famous wipeout. And look at that. Normally a wipeout's when you fall off your surfboard, but here with the DuraPan, it's for this incredible cookware.
Let's say hi to Claire in Washington.
Hi,
Claire, you're live with Sarah and Chef Curtis. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good morning and happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Claire Bear.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I've been using Curtis's pans for 2 years now, and they are the absolute glorious pans I've ever used in my life.
What makes them different? Why are they so great, Claire?
Well, I will tell you, before we got them, we were using pans from a big box store, and we were spending $30 a pop for one pan, and we would have to buy them at least twice a year.
Right.
Wow.
For one pan. And I told my husband, I said, we need to get these pans because I think they're going to be the answer to our prayer. And my husband, who is not very gentle on pans, as he uses metal things and wooden things and plastic things, he cannot scratch those to save his life.
That's a man thing, Claire, by the way. That's not just your husband, okay? Don't feel special. We're all the same. We're rough on products.
They are beautiful, and you can wipe them clean, and they look like they just came out of the box.
Oh, Claire, that's fantastic.
Amazing.
I'm so glad these pans exceeded your expectations.
They have, and I also have the trivet that you all are showing.
Oh, yes.
Right.
And I can't tell you, I ruined my beautiful oak table.
Oh, no.
But I won't be ruining anything else because those things can really handle the heat.
They sure can. Up to 500 degrees, Claire. You can even stick them in the oven. I even roast a chicken on it. I put the whole thing on a sheet tray like that, and then I put the chicken on top of the rack, and you can roast it in the oven because the silicon won't melt. Food grade.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah.
I know it saves my countertop.
Yeah, it does. It saves your countertop.
That's why I always tell people buy more than one because you'll find so many uses for it. Claire, thank you for your call, Diane. I'm so glad you're enjoying your DuraPan, like so many other people. We really appreciate it.
I'm encouraging my daughters to get them for their families because they're just beautiful.
Thank you, darling.
Claire.
Thanks
you
for your
have
call.
a wonderful weekend. Happy Mother's Day,
sweetie.
Enjoy. And if you're just tuning in, thank you so much, Claire. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
If you are just tuning in, this is our #1 top-rated brand. For Claire, there are thousands and millions of you that have shopped for DuraPan. You, all of you, have made this chef, Chef Curtis Stone, internationally renowned chef, one of our #1 top-rated brands here at HSN. Across the entire network, across all the brands, from top electronics to national brands and every other brand that we offer, his is the #1 top-rated. He has more 5-star reviews than any other brand we offer. And that's, kudos to you.
Well, thank you. I say it's kudos to you because you guys, the viewers, you read in, you write to us, you send us emails, you give us a call, you tell us what's working and what's not, right? We develop the product around what you tell us. So we really appreciate all the feedback you give us. And you've made us the #1 brand. You've written all the reviews. And thank you so much. We take real pride in it. It's my business. This isn't some big licensing endorsement that I stick my name on. I own the company. We manufacture all the product ourselves. Rochelle and I do all of the development for it. It's a really fun project. And thank you for giving us the opportunity to do it. Now, I've got a little animation because I think once you understand the way that this product's built, then you'll know why it's so tough. Okay, so we start with aluminum. Why aluminum? Because it's such a great heat conductor. It gives you the heat even and it gives you the heat fast, and that's important. That stainless steel disc you're seeing right there, that's on the bottom of all our cookware, which makes it strong. It also means that you can use it on induction, on electric, on gas, you name it. Even on a campfire you could use it. We put 5 layers of the non-stick on the inside. It's patented to us. You can't find this product anywhere else. It's super strong. So strong that I can do this with my stainless steel utensils, knowing that I'm not going to scratch or damage my pan. Now, what I'm doing here is making a quick stir fry. So I've used my sriracha beef. So the sriracha flavor has been ground into that beef. I think there's a couple of these left if you're still interested. It's Australian grass-fed
for you.
Sure.
Brand new premiere today, the Australian grass-fed beef. Curtis Stone has partnered with Thomas Farms, a family-owned farm. This is all grass-fed, naturally grown, naturally lean.
Naturally
beef.
lean beef. Listen, it's got no antibiotics, no added hormones. It's just a healthy way to feed your family. Rochelle and I have developed these recipes. So the sriracha, we said, hey, listen, you need some spice. So we use things like garlic and onion and sriracha, of course, the hot sauce, a little chili, a little salt. So you don't even have to add any of the spices to the ground beef while you're cooking it. So when it comes to making a stir fry, you can knock it together in just minutes.
So ask about the Australian ground beef. We have a 6-pound package for you. Individually, 1-pound packages. You can choose your flavor, choose a single ship or auto ship. We'll give you that item number. It's on the left-hand side of your screen. The beef is amazing. It'll be the best burgers ever. You'll have the best tailgate ever. Great for Father's Day gifts as well. It keeps frozen up to a year.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the final call on the Australian ground beef. So congratulations, everyone. You're going to love them.
Have a look at this. I cooked some rice and then I forgot about it. Can you see that? So have a look. I'm scooping the rice off the top, but let me show you what happens when you burn something in the DuraPan. It just gets crispy. Can you see that? Look at that. Normally you wouldn't want to show that, right? But I actually think it's a pretty cool part of this product, that when something burns, it's not a disaster. You don't have to throw your pan away. It just lifts right off.
You know, that's actually happened to me, where the pan was so burnt, beyond recognition, you couldn't clean it, and then what do? You throw the pan away. Like our last caller, she was replacing her pans twice a year. If you're doing that, you don't have DuraPan. You don't have the right pan. You could do one set and do it once and do it right, and then this will last for years and years, Curtis. That this finish never flakes off.
Oh,
it
no.
never scratches off.
I've still got the original prototypes, which is about 8 years old. They still are the ones on our kitchen counter. We use it all the time. We never actually even put them away. But here's the best part of the DuraPan. It's the wipe out. You guys, that's what I just cooked a beautiful stir fry in, and it just wipes clean. You know, chicken thighs I put in my grill pan up here. I'm doing them kind of slowly. Let's have a look and see how they're coming along. Look at that beautiful golden brown skin. Every one of them will be the same. And have a look. I'm cooking on this tiny little circle up here, right? It's only half the size of the pan, but that heat is distributing perfectly and evenly to all 4 of my chicken legs. And that's what's going to happen every time.
Hot and cold spots.
Right.
Beautiful. Now, this is the sawtooth pan, this deeper one.
Yeah.
What do you recommend the sawtooth pan for?
Well, let's put some broccoli in there, right? We could stir fry a little
it's about
broccoli.
3 inches deep. It's going to be, I believe, 11 inches across.
Yep, absolutely. So I'm going to make an omelette in this one right here. So we put some broccoli. Let's throw in some tomatoes. So you've got that beautiful, we'll just give that like 30 seconds to sort of soften up a little bit. And then we go ahead and pour in our eggs. I've got some goat's cheese that we can finish that omelette in. Now, the great thing about this is, you know, you can use your stainless steel utensils, and I encourage you to. You're not going to scratch my pan, so you can even get a whisk in there and give that a real quick whisk. If you want to, though, I've also got some new tools this trip round. So we've got these beautiful little, they're nylon tools with a silicone sort of finish. So really firm, tough tools, but with this beautiful silicone on the side. So while you're picking up your pans, these are beautiful tools. So if you're going to do something like an omelette that you want to really manage the heat and sort of move that egg around, this is a really good choice as well.
Fantastic. And it's good on all stove tops, right, Curtis?
Sure is.
Your induction, your halogen, your electric, your glass, your ceramic. So this is a perfect time to place your order, revamp your kitchen, start over, start fresh. It's also going to make a great wedding gift, a great Mother's Day or Father's Day gift if you're watching, a gift for the whole family. You're getting all 13 pieces, everything you need. Here's the 1.5 quart. That comes with the matching lid that has the drain spouts on both sides. Here's your 3-quart saucepan. Here is that sawtooth pan that has that nice deep, perfectly round edges. Inside, you're also getting a chance to make the perfect poached eggs. It's a beautiful poached egg tray. It holds 6 of the eggs with those non-stick cups. You can just slide that out, make the best eggs Benedict ever. It does come with the matching glass tempered lid. You also have the 11-inch fry pan. You've got the 6-quart stock pot. Have some fun. You're making crepes. Isn't that cool? You get a 9-inch crepe pan. The 11-inch grill pan will give you the instructions. They are oven safe up to 400 degrees. So a perfect solution for you. All you do is choose red, turquoise, stone gray, or black. This is $70 off today. It's the last day of the visit. Don't miss out. $70 off. We'll take care of shipping and handling. We'll even give you 5 flexible payments so you can space your payments out. But I think once you get it home, you're going to wonder how you live without it.
You sure will. You mentioned the crepes. Now, I put the crepes in here in this pan with no oil or butter. In about 20 seconds, I'm going to be able to flip those over. While we wait for that to happen, I know we've got to move off this, but I want you to see when you make an omelette, this is what happens, right? You think, well, how am I going to do that? Watch this. You're just gonna flip that over, and you know, nothing is sticking to the DuraPan. So again, when it's time to sort of turn that omelette out, you slide it right on out of the pan and stick with the pan for me for a minute, because I wanna show you the wipe up. That crepe is almost there, you guys, I promise.
Wipe out.
Wipe it out, and then when it comes to your crepe, have a look at this. You just push that down, right? This was no oil, no butter, and again, I'm just gonna go ahead with my fingers, lift that up, flip it on over, beautiful. And you've got a perfect crepe.
Perfect crepe every time, and look at that. Everything smells amazing. So many of you are shopping for the 13-piece set. It is his best value. It's his biggest configuration. His most popular #1 set is the 13-piece set. And then be sure to add the multi-rest to your order. Right. Counter space is at a premium. This is the multi-rest.
All of that steam, all of that condensation on the lid just runs down the front and gets captured in the center of that. So it really just saves you that mess, you know, that messy. Who wants those wet circles all over your countertop from where you're putting your lids down?
I love this because it also holds your cookbooks, it holds your cell phones, your iPads, your recipe books. By the way, Rochelle's got some great recipe books for your DuraBake. Everything you need. Just pick your color. We have the same great colors in the multi-rest. You are going to love that multi-rest. It's great for your spoons, your pans, your lids. We have all colors, the red, the stone gray, the white, and the turquoise. We're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna eat this crepe or this omelet if I have
got you another one.
There we go. You're gonna flip for what Curtis Stone has coming up next. Happy Mother's Day, don't go away.
It's Project Central around here. With just a little imagination, some of this, a bit of that. The possibilities are endless. Whether you're just getting started or you know your way around a glue gun, we have the supplies and ideas to help get it done. Say YES to DIY at HSN.
Discover the newest way to create a style all your own. The HSN Style Edit, a curated look at the season's best, most original finds for every part of your life. We decode the trends, share tips and how-tos, and give you the inspiration you need to style it your way. It's the joy of the hunt and the thrill of the find. Your unique style is here. Discover it now, exclusively at hsn.com.
And we're here with internationally renowned chef Curtis Stone. My name is Sarah. He's brought you something brand new. For all of you Curtis Stone fanatics, for all of you collectors, we have a brand new oval pan. It comes in the same great colors that you find throughout his entire collection. We have the turquoise, we have the red, we have the black, and we've got a very special summer price for you here today at $39.95. It's DuraPan, that same famous non-stick finish, plus you're getting this incredible solid stainless steel construction with all the even heating. But I have to ask Curtis, an oval pan?
You know what?
What will you think of next?
Well, you know why? When was the last time you saw a square or a round piece of steak or piece of fish? You know, an oval pan is actually the perfect shape because it gives you the length that you need to actually do something like this. So, yes, an oval pan you sort of associate with a big whole fish, right? Because it's a similar shape. But even when you're doing small fish fillets like this, steaks, you name it, when you've got long or large pieces of anything, this is the perfect one to use. And the reason I love this so much is look at these little buffet handles we've put on. You can take this straight to the table and it looks so, so beautiful. I'll put fish in here. Now, when you want to turn crispy skin fish over, you don't want to be crowded, right? You want to have plenty of space.
Right. So,
because maybe you want to use two tools. You want to get under there and make sure that you're getting that beautiful skin in one piece.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
And so sometimes in a round pan, it can be a little more difficult. This just gives you a bit more space. Over here, I've got some fillets in. So you can see this is nice and hot. I wanted these beautiful and golden brown for you guys. And have a look. I can fit 2, 4, 6
You've
steaks.
Got 6
and
fillets.
the truth is, you could push these down to one side and you could fit another 2 or 3 in there, right?
Certainly could. It's over
of space.
13 inches long, by the way. 13
15
and 3
inches,
quarters.
actually.
How much?
15 inches in length.
15, and then across, it's nearly 10 inches.
That's right. You know, so the other great thing about this, of course, is it's everything you love from the DuraPan. Have a look at this over here. We've done a crumble ahead of time. Imagine bringing this through to the table. So you're literally baking and serving in this one piece.
Amazing.
I've got to give you a warning, though, guys. We've sold 1,500 of these, pre-sold this morning. This will sell out. We only have a couple of thousand left, and this will go. So if you want it, get on the phone and give us a ring, because it's a crazy price,
perfect addition to those of you that already have his other configurations. Let's go to the phones. Let's say hi to Mary Ann in New Jersey. Mary Ann, you're live with Chef Curtis Stone. Hi,
Mary Ann.
Hi, I'm so excited.
What did you get, my darling?
I love your pans. I'm 77, I was telling the young lady, and I still love to cook. And I have been through expensive pans. Nothing compares with these. I was so glad that you had some smaller sets to begin with, because I was kind of leery about investing a lot of money. But anybody that wants to get the big set should get it.
Right, isn't it? And it's such a fabulous value today too, Mary Ann. Mary Ann, what is it that you love so much about it? Is it the cleanup that's easy for you?
Absolutely. Like you say, you can just wipe it out with a paper towel or a damp rag, and it browns things beautifully. I love them. I have a few smaller sets. But like I say, I still do a lot of cooking. I love to cook. And one suggestion I have, maybe you could make a square pan.
That's a nice idea. Well, you know what? We did a square grill pan and people loved it. And that kind of led us to this, my darling, this beautiful oval pan. It's such a beautiful pan to look at.
I love that too, but I fell for that copper color square pan. It was supposed to be so non-stick and all. I didn't find it to be so. But this is a winner.
She knows what she likes, Mary Ann.
Mary Ann, you know what you're talking about. I don't disagree with you, my darling. Thank you for your call, sweetie. We really appreciate it.
I don't know how to use a computer, or else I would have put my accolades on there.
We appreciate hearing from you in person. It's even better hearing your voice, Mary Ann.
Okay, thank you again, sir.
Thank you. You have a lovely weekend. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Happy Mother's Day, darling. This is the scampi. So I've done shrimp in garlic, parsley and white wine. It can be that simple. You saw me do it in literally 2.5 minutes. I'm now taking that through. You see me pop it down on my trivet. If you're in the ordering process, and I know there's a ton of you already in that ordering process, make sure you pick up one of those trivets, because it's a game changer too.
This oval pan could sell out very quickly today. We do have the red, we have the turquoise, and we have the black. It's brand new. So the first thing I'm wondering, what if it doesn't match like your shape of your burner?
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I mean, look, it clearly doesn't matter here.
It's okay if it hangs off the edge.
It sure is. And
if you have a smaller, rounder burner, if you've got this portable burner.
Absolutely. That's why we make it out of aluminum. And you've seen me demonstrate this time and time again. In fact, let me put this sugar in here, right? Let's have a look at this. It's going to melt and it's going to turn perfectly golden all the way around. Same over here. I've got a red hot pan and it's time to throw some Parmesan cheese in here and start burning, because, you know, again, it's going to burn pretty evenly, right? And, you know, it's hard because sometimes you get the cheese a little thicker in some places than others. But you watch this cheese melt, then it'll turn golden, and then real soon it'll start turning black. It's going to just wipe clean.
No one burns cheese like you,
No one burns cheese like me. That's the truth.
But that's the brilliant thing, is that mistakes happen in the kitchen. And it makes it so much easier to clean up.
While we wait for that to burn, have a look over here. This is the most beautiful roasting dish. I've got some standing rib of beef here, right? Beautiful big roast beef, some potato gratin. Imagine bringing this to the table. Rochelle also brought up a great point. Quite often you'll do this in like a casserole dish, right? But then when you want to reheat it, your only choice is the microwave. Reheating this, by the way, you just put it back on the stovetop. Or you can throw it in the oven, but you can put it on the stovetop, which is a really cool part, you know, of doing something like this. Can I cut that roast beef, Rochelle?
Yes.
Oven safe up to,
I know, go for it.
Oven safe up to 450 degrees,
450 degrees, you can take it all the way up there. Have a look at this roast beef, will you? So when you're able to sort of put this into the oven to the right temperature, you get not only that beautiful crust on the outside, but you're getting this beautiful juicy, can you see that? Beautiful juicy roast beef on the inside that's just so tender. And here, let me give you a little taste. I like the outside piece. I don't know about you, but...
I'm an inside.
Oh, you are? Let me get you a piece from the inside then. Here we
wow,
go.
yummy.
There we are.
Okay,
Try that.
all right.
It's so
nice.
good.
You take the outside, I'll take the inside.
I'm going to get the outside. We shouldn't have done them together because now neither of us can talk about them.
Rochelle can talk because Rochelle has a microphone, don't you, Rochelle?
Sure.
Rochelle, I just tried that cherry cobbler or whatever that was.
I know.
That was like insane. That was to die for.
Yeah.
I love the idea that there are a lot of foods that don't necessarily work in a round or square pan, and then you don't have room to get your utensils in or to flip it or to turn them.
Let's see the cheese here. We've got to see the Parmesan cheese because it is beyond black.
It's
You
so
guys,
good.
the fire alarm's about to go.
Amazing.
Here, check out, I've got to wipe it out. All right, so, like I said, you could get that Parmesan cheese to the point that it's burning. I don't know if you can see it or not, but watch this. Okay, look, I've just given that a real quick wipe. There's the burnt cheese. Okay, it's now gone from the bottom of the pan, and the pan, by the way, is ready to cook in again. I can now throw in some chicken breast. I can stir fry that around. I can throw in some peppers, some onions. So here's the beauty of the DuraPan. Even when something goes horribly wrong, like that burnt cheese, and let me tell you, that is the definition of horribly wrong. Okay, so you can now just wipe that out and keep going. You asked whether it cooks nice and evenly. Here we go again. Burnt sugar, no problem. I'm going to pour some cream in here and see if we can't save this and turn it into a caramel sauce. It might be too far gone, but let's have a look. Give it a little shake. You'll see the bubbles on the pan are perfectly even. And yeah, that's too far gone. We're not going to eat that, but I will show it to you anyway. See how beautifully even all those bubbles are?
Everything's bubbling, and that's the magic of the DuraPan.
And look at what I'm cooking on. I'm cooking on a little gas stove. You know, like this is a little propane burner that you take camping with you. But I wanted to do that because I wanted you to see how beautifully that heat gets distributed.
You know, this would be a great idea for Dad's Day. You know, Father's Day is just a few weeks away. If you know someone who loves to camp, who loves to fish, who loves to cook a whole fish or put some big steaks on. Speaking of big steaks, is that what we have there?
These are pork fillets. We've thrown them in with no oil, right? Just a little bit of salt. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper on this side. Have a look at this. So how would you fit this entire pork fillet in a round pan? The answer is you wouldn't, so you probably wouldn't buy it because you probably wouldn't cook it, right? But you can now do it. Is this the perfect vessel to roast a chicken? Yes, it absolutely is, but it's also the perfect vessel to roast some pork fillets or do a big piece of steak.
So it's really multitasking. It's your roasting pan, it's your top of the stove pan, and again, you can use this on all stove tops. From your electric, halogen, induction, ceramic, glass. We have just a couple minutes left. A quick update. We have 3 colors, the black, the turquoise, and the red. It's brand new. You're the first to see it. If you are a collector, if you are a connoisseur, if you are a Curtis Stone fanatic, you want to make sure you're getting in on this early. I don't know when it's going to be back. So the first color to sell out is going to be?
Probably not this year, to be honest.
Probably going to be the black or the turquoise will be the first to go.
So the black or turquoise is first to go. It is a race to the finish line, you guys. We've nearly sold 2,000 of these already in this morning. So if you want it, now's your time to give us a ring and get it. I always try and give you a fair warning. I said yesterday, you guys, these ribeyes will sell out. They sold out. Then the New York strips, I said, these are going to sell out. They sold out. Then I said it about the burgers. Then the combo pack. The grinds, I think, are pretty much gone. If they aren't, get it now because they will sell out. This pan will sell out today. That's my word.
Okay, yeah, you're on a roll. You've called it.
No, you know what? I know how many we've got and I know how popular they are. So we've only got a minute here left before they're gone. So that's the fajitas. You've seen me do those pork chops. Have a look at the breakfast. Imagine. And again, with all of you in the ordering process, we appreciate you being patient. Have a look at this. This is the roll-up rack, right? This is the trivet. We pop that down. Breakfast is served. Imagine doing this. Hey, Mum, happy Mother's Day. You put it down in the middle of the table, and then everybody can kind of help themselves. By the way, we always have these kind of shaped platters, don't we?
Yeah, right.
The reason is because they're really convenient shape for serving food. So it's also a really convenient shape
really nice
to cook with. You know, so don't before, this is a really beautiful shape for cooking, and it just happens to look beautiful.
And again, it has that magic, very popular DuraPan non-stick finish. So it is 4 layers of thickness. It's 5 times stronger. Cleanup is a breeze. And now you can take it right from the stovetop into the oven and right to the table. You can set it right on that Trivet rack. It is very popular today. Don't miss out. I love that you can do this for so many things. And finally, give you some elbow room to get in and out of that pan and really put the foods in that you really love to eat. We have a new kinetic scale. Tell us quickly about this one. This is versatile, accurate measurement. I'll tell you the grams, the ounces, the pounds, the millimeters.
What's so cool about this is you do not need batteries. Okay, now, if you've got scales, the one time you go to your scale, because you don't use them that often, let's be honest, you go to it and you're like, the battery's dead. But you've already got all your stuff out to start baking, so then you're in trouble. You never need a scale with a kinetic scale. All you need to do is twist that little knob there, that fires it up, and you have a scale for the rest of your life. You can weigh in grams, you can weigh in ounces and pounds, of course, and you can even weigh in milliliters.
Brand new for the visit. Add that to your order. It's less than $30 today and 3 flexible payments. Now, the roll-up trivet is one of the first things I purchased from Curtis Stone. It's one of the best things I ever purchased. Hundreds of you already placed your order. This is like a 5-in-1. It's a heat trivet. It's a dishwashing drying rack. It's also everything that you need to drain fruits and vegetables over the kitchen sink. Plus, it rolls up. It's dishwasher safe. You can even roast a chicken on it. As Curtis mentioned, you can place it right on a pan and stick it right in the oven. So oven safe, dishwasher safe. It rolls up. If your dish drying rack is taking up a lot of room on your countertop, you know, countertop space is at a premium. That's a perfect solution for so many of us. And I love that you can wash it in the dishwasher. So add the trivet to your order. You're going to love that. Next up,
we have these beautiful knives. I mean, they are so beautiful. We call it the Santoku series or the Samurai series. This is the 7-inch hammered. It's such a beautiful knife. You can see the heel there, allowing you to get in and do your chopping. We've purposely extended this bolster so your thumb fits perfectly onto there and your finger fits perfectly onto the other side. So if you're a lefty, you put your finger on my little C, and if you're a righty, you put your finger on my little C, and if you're a lefty like me, you hold the other side. But it's just the most beautiful knife. Japanese steel, but have a look at how it performs. So when you comes to slicing, you can just be such a fantastic slicer. Using the center of the blade for your slicing. The tip is what you would be doing for any of that fine work. If I wanted to sort of go down and do something really close like that, it's got that perfect thin tip. And then the heel for any kind of chopping. So if I wanted to go back through it, you get that beautiful, I call it the rock and roll, because you can sort of rock right on through, right? But for that slicing, which is that midsection of the blade, it is just bulletproof.
Yeah, look at this. This is so impressive. $26.95, and it's a super sharp blade, which is what you want in the kitchen, right?
You sure do. You need that.
What should we look for in a knife?
Well, you need a really sharp blade. Japanese steel is my favorite because they actually hone the blades to be way sharper, and it's also a little thinner, so you can go through and, you know, you just keep this blade sharp really easily as well, right? So whether you're doing sort of julienne lettuce like that, and it happens in just seconds, or whether you're doing sort of finer work with an onion, for instance. It really is. You know, imagine being able to slice an onion like this. Okay, let me just give this blade a real quick while. I get excited when I get a knife in my hand, right? But imagine being able to cut through an onion like that, and if you're looking for slices, you're just able to go through and get these perfect little thin slices of onion every single time, right? And that's what's so great about it, because the sharpness of that blade just doesn't let you down.
Would you put that in the dishwasher?
You sure can. I mean, you can put it in the dishwasher. The truth is, you're only going to give it a wipe. The reason we've gone for this hammered finish here is so nothing sticks to the blade. So you're seeing, as I'm going through this, it is just sliding straight off the blade, and that's because of that beautiful hammered finish.
Really nice food release. It's a beautiful knife.
Isn't it
Let's
so
say
great?
hi to Patricia in Texas. Patricia, you're live with Sarah. Say hi to Chef Curtis.
Hi, Patricia.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hey.
I'm great. I'm in Corpus Christi. How are y'all?
Oh, very good. I love Corpus Christi. I've been down there before. Beautiful oceanside.
Yep.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, if a hurricane comes, I'll take my fish pan that I just bought and run with it.
And you could actually probably float in that pan. It's so big, Patricia.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
It's
I
a
love
beautiful
the product.
pan.
I'm excited to get it.
You're going to be so grateful, my darling, when you get it, because you are going to be cooking all sorts of stuff that you never even thought were possible.
Oh, yes. And that knife that you're using right now, that hammered knife, I'm so going to get one of those.
Oh, yeah, it's such a beautiful blade. You know, when you invest in quality, my darling, you don't have to keep purchasing again and again and again. And that's what I really love about this. You know, see how my blade is just slicing through that knife. And I've been cutting with this for a while. I used it all day yesterday. It has not dulled at all. And that's what I love about it. You want a blade that's going to get an edge really easily and then keep it. And that's exactly what this one's going to do for you.
Absolutely. Thank you for your products. Happy Mother's Day to your wife and the host and everyone there at QVC.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much.
Watching you for the last 25 years, and I think you're awesome.
Thank you, darling. That means the world to me. How sweet.
Thank you so much. And enjoy your new oval pan. I'm so thrilled for you.
Yes, I will. And keep pushing out the good products.
Thank you, my darling. I sure will. I'm going to keep working for you. Don't you worry about that.
Well, you guys are always thinking about what's next, right?
We are. You know, we love to develop. We love to cook, obviously, and cooking is creation. And, you know, you start with ingredients and then you start, you know, working with that, and then you eventually, I mean, have a look at how you can slice with this knife. It's just such a dream.
Thin, uniform slices. What would you say is our biggest hurdle when it comes to cooking in the kitchen? What do you think it is that makes people a little nervous?
I think if you have a little bit of time, life becomes really, really easy. But we don't. So life is difficult, you know. So what we like to do is we like to come up with ways of cooking, products that make it easier for you to actually do it. You know, so, you know, when you imagine how long this would take me to slice a cucumber if I had a blunt knife. Seriously, it would take 4 times as long.
And blunt knives are actually more dangerous, right? I mean, that's when you can accidentally
Look, the truth is you can find cheaper knives on the market. I'm not going to pretend that you can't. Of course you can. But you buy a cheap knife, you're throwing it away in a year or 2 years, or you work struggling with it. So invest in that little bit more money. I'm not saying you have to spend a fortune. This is still really reasonable. But if you want something that's going to last and something that's going to perform for you every single time, this is the knife for you.
Yeah, it really is the universal knife. I mean, you use this breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's going to be your go-to knife. So it is a great investment. Add that to your order today. We have 2 flexible payments for you to make it really easy to get home. Less than $14 a month. We've got a few more minutes with Chef Curtis on. About 20 minutes left in the kitchen. If you're just tuning in, welcome and happy Mother's Day. And it's so nice to know that so many of you are taking advantage of his incredible products. And they are exactly what Patricia said they are. They are our top-rated brand at HSN. Out of all the brands and thousands of products and hundreds of offers we have on our website right now, no brand gets more 5-star reviews than Curtis Stone. So don't just take my word for it. Hear what our callers are saying. Read the reviews, because it really is important to you that everybody gets it home and finds it is just as easy to use at home as it is on TV.
It has to be. You can see with the knife, I'm just gliding through that steak like it's not even there. And I'm sorry, I know that I put my head down and start working. It's an old chef's habit. As soon as I see a knife and a board, I get to work. You know, I just start cutting. And
tell us about the board really quick, because a lot of us are asking about the cutting board, which you've actually designed to match as well.
Well, look, sometimes you're asked to do something for a recipe and you don't know what it means, right? Frankly. So let's say you were asked for a fine julienne. You might say, well, what is a fine julienne? I don't know. I think it's a slice or a thin slice, but I'm going to show you exactly what it is. So when you see, so what we've done here on our board is we've said julienne, fine julienne, large dice, medium dice, small dice, brimoire. You know, so we've now listed all of these different ingredients. So you can say, well, am I doing that right? And you can actually take your piece of pepper over and be like, yeah, that is pretty close. Actually, it's a little thick still. So then you can say, I'm going to go ahead and cut it just a little thinner, and then you can check it again and be like, yep, that's the right thickness. I'm doing my julienne right. Fine julienne, you're going to have to look at that and say, well, I'm going to have to, you know, cut this pepper in half. You'll be able to do that with this knife, by the way. And then you go ahead and you're like, yep, I'm doing it accurately. You know, so it's a little bit of fun.
Cool.
We've put measurements both in inches and centimeters.
Information on the top.
I know sometimes recipes are in centimeters and you're like, what is that? I'm not up with centimeters, you know, so we've broken it all down for you, so it's all really easy.
I know, and then that's all made of bamboo, right? That's a bamboo cutting board.
Sustainable.
It does have two sides, so it can prevent cross-contamination. It also has that nice little drip tray on one of the sides, so everything
sure does. I'll show it to you real quick. Give me 1 second, I'll flip it over.
Drip away. That's available for you today. You can add that to your order. It's $59.95. Isn't that
so
cool?
now it's the carving board because you've got that reservoir. So as you're carving a steak, that reservoir collects.
And that's a really big cutting board, by the way. So don't let the size fool you when you get it home. It's 19 by 14 just about. So I love all the channels there. And don't forget about our 13-piece cookware set. It was certainly our star of the hour. You're getting already our #1 best-selling top-rated brand with one of their biggest configurations ever. It's time to redo your kitchen. 13 pieces. You're getting everything from the saucepans to the sauteuse pan to the stock pot, egg poacher set. You're getting the fry pan. You're getting the griddle. You're getting the crate pan. So lots of basics and all the fun stuff. Everything you need. And today we have $70 off our regular price. Final day of this incredible offer. We'll take care of the shipping and handling. We'll give you 5 flexible payments, everything that you need. And for a lot of you that are trying to maybe start the day off, right? Trying to bring a smoothie to the office. Maybe you're traveling with your coffee. Well, what if you had a set of tumblers that keep your hot drinks hot and your cold drinks cold? And I mean really cold. Check out the next set of tumblers from Curtis Stone. These are brand new.
Okay, these are brand new. It's the double wall insulated tumbler, meaning double wall of stainless steel, which allows hot drinks to stay hot and cold drinks to stay cold. That's the bottom line. We bought these coffees about 3 hours ago. We left one in its cup. Let's have a look at the temperature. This is just so you know that it's super accurate, and I'm not just telling you something that's not accurate, but come in nice and tight on that thermometer for me. I think, what are we at? I can't quite see it.
I can't quite see it.
Which means you probably can't see it at home. Can you get it tight? Oh, there we go. So that's at
69?
69 Fahrenheit, okay? Now, let me change this over and stick it in the same coffee, the exact same coffee, but that was transferred into our thermos, our double wall thermo tumbler. That's at 131 and climbing. So 69 or 1, and that's 3 hours ago. So you've still got a hot coffee 3 hours later.
Amazing.
And Rochelle, you might have noticed that you were missing one this morning. I drove home last night. I wanted a cold drink on my way home. I took some ice cold water in one of these. I only drank half of it. I sat it in the kitchen. I walked out this morning, had a sip. It was still totally cold.
Ice
you
cold.
Know, the ice was still, there's still a tiny bit of ice in there. Again, 3 hours ago, this was full of ice, as was this iced tea. And over here, to prove it to you, this is what we did. The ice still totally in shape with that one.
3 hours later, you still have ice.
And look, big chunks of ice too. It's not like a tiny little dribble iced tea. Still got big chunks of ice in that one as well.
And that's exactly what's happening. You know, it's going to get hotter. You want your drinks to be colder.
You do, especially in
hot
hot cars. The other thing about a lot of these is they don't fit in a cup holder, right? We've developed this perfectly so it fits into your cup holder, so it's not falling around in your car. You just click it to open to drink from, and then you click it so if it does bounce around for some reason, it's not going to spill everywhere.
I like that you have those lids too. You can actually see what's in there.
Right, exactly. So cold, hot. So this, again, tomato soup was poured in 3 hours ago. You can see the steam lifting off that. Well, I hope you can on camera, but it totally is. And to show it to you just with the thermometer, just in case you can't see that steam, let's have a little look at the temperature there. What are we at? 131 degrees.
Wow.
And that was 3 hours ago. So that's exactly the heat that you would want to be drinking hot soup at. So, you know, you're taking soup to work to, you can put a stew in there too, by the way, and you'd be having a hot dish at work. Same deal with the drinks when you want to keep them cold. Again, 3 hours later, look at that. Now, yesterday, we put something in for 21 hours. We put it in one of these guys. We put boiling water in. 3 hours later, it was still red hot. So let's have a little look. This has only been about 6 hours this time because we poured the one out from yesterday. But let's have a look and see if it's still hot. Can you see that? 6 hours. And it is steaming hot.
Still steaming hot. 6 hours later.
You could stick a tea bag in there.
You could still have your hot coffee, your hot tea. By the way, this is the bottle version of the double wall insulated bottle sets. You can add that to your order as well. And that still has ice in it. Wow.
You know, so look, you can still hear the ice in there.
That's incredible.
Right, so whether it's cold or hot you want, these are the bottles. And then we've got our cozy version. So we all know what this is for, to keep your beer cold or your cold drink cold, right? So we've gone ahead and improved it. Rochelle, how much colder does it keep it? How long will it keep a beer cold?
Like 3 hours longer.
It does. It's like longer than 3 hours.
Longer than your beer will probably last.
If you're drinking one beer over 3 hours, let me tell you something. It's not the cozy you need. Of course, you're not going to take that long to drink a drink anyway. So it's going to go really, really fast. And you can put little bottles in there, as well as you're talking about Father's Day gift.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Dad wants, while these are in stock right now.
If Dad's going to be out on the boat, he's going to be camping, he's going to be sitting in his beach chair.
All dads want one of these.
Those work so much better than those little foam or sweater cups that you have.
This might keep it cold for 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe.
This, multiple hours.
Okay, so lots of different versions to choose from. You can choose either the tumblers, or you can choose the koozies, or you can choose the bottles. Here's the item number for the koozies, which I think are going to be very popular today, because the hotter it gets, the colder we want our drinks. You get, again, 2 in all of those, $29.95. So that's a set of 2. The tumblers are a set of 2. You just choose black, red, or turquoise blue. And then if you like the bottles, these are 1 bottle for $14.95. By the way, there are other brands that are very expensive, and they don't keep them as insulated. Those are double insulated tumblers with the lids. So go ahead and pick your favorite style and your favorite color. And let's get ready to slice and smash. I already just love the name of this product.
The slice and smash avocado tool. Well, what we've done is we've designed this around the shape of an avocado half, right? So exactly half an avocado looks like that. Then we put these thin pieces of wire right in there so you can see that. Now watch what happens. I pick up my avocado, I take that, it perfectly fits in there, you drag it through, have a look at the avocado skin, absolutely nothing left, and then have a look at the avocado, you just finish it by just pushing on there with your thumb, and have a look here. You've got perfect slices of avocado every single time. So if you want to go ahead and drop them over a salad, you just drop it over a salad like this. Right? It's such a game changer. Avocado season is coming, you guys. It is starting right now and goes right through the end of summer.
How hot are avocados in the restaurant world on menus? Like avocado toast is everywhere.
Avocado toast has swept the world. And you pay what for an avocado toast in a trendy cafe?
I paid way too much because I was in New York last week. I ordered it in Central Park. I think I paid $15 for someone to slice avocados and put it on toasted bread.
Well, you can have it every morning for the cost of the avocado.
Now I can have it every morning just the way I like it. Let's say hi to Lucy in Wyoming. Lucy, you're live with Sarah and Chef Curtis. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, darling. How are you?
I bought the fish pan, and I have other pans of yours, and I love them. But I have a request. Can you do the pans in green?
Oh, nice idea. You want that hunter green. We did it in the cast aluminum, but I love that color. So let's get to work.
I have the sets in the green, but I want some pans in green.
You want pans in green. Okay, Lucy, let me put that into it's going to take us a minute to get that together because we've got to develop the paint to be just right, and then we have to get it. But I promise you, we will bring you green.
I thank you so much, and I love your pans, dear.
Thank you, my darling.
Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your Mother's Day weekend.
You guys too.
Thanks,
Take care.
Lucy.
Bye-bye. She's a huge fan. By the way, the oval pan, the fish pan that she was talking about is brand new. You can still add that to your order, but they are selling out quickly. I think we still have the 3 colors, the black, the red, and the turquoise. But let's talk about avocados. How healthy are they for us?
They're so good for us. We eat a ton of this around football season all the way through summer. But the truth is they're the best in summer and they're the cheapest in summer as well. So have a look. All you're doing is just pushing on the back of that with your thumb once it goes through. And frankly, all you do is you start there and you just go ahead and scoop all the way through. Even if the avocado's firm, it's going to come out. No waste at all. And here's the best part. You turn the tool over. See this little end net down here? This is what we call the smasher. Slice and smash. Okay, so you pick that up. Now it's time to turn this into guacamole. So you just go ahead, all those slices get very quickly mashed or smashed, whatever you want to say. You want a little bit of lime juice in there that'll stop it from oxidizing. So
what do you like to put in guacamole?
Oh, look, my wife had crazy guacamole cravings when Hudson was, when she was pregnant with Hudson, our firstborn. So she liked guacamole. I got so bored of making it that I would get really creative and I'd come up. She's like, I don't want all these different things. I just want my guacamole. So never argue with a pregnant lady. This is Lindsay's guacamole. It's red onion. There's a little cumin. There's fresh cilantro. There's fresh jalapeno. There's a little bit of salt, and then of course just a little bit of lime juice. Well, not a little bit, plenty of fresh lime juice.
And I'm coming over to grab one of these chips.
Oh yeah,
to
give me the thumbs up or the thumbs down. I think you're gonna like it.
Well, I love this idea because in the past, what are we doing when we open an avocado? I'm like sticking a spoon in there, and then you've got all these little weird chunks and all these weird shapes, and then trying to put it into a salad. It doesn't look good. It's certainly not beautiful. I mean, look at this avocado toast. It's like the perfect uniform slices every single time, and you're not wasting any.
By the way, you guys, check out the 5-star reviews. Do you see those perfect 5 stars across your screen there? That's because this tool, when you get it home, is an absolute dream. And you're like, what did I ever do without it? Because avocados can get messy. You know, you think about it, that you've got to cut them in half to get the skin off. Sometimes you can get the skin off, sometimes you can't. You know, with this, it just takes all of that guesswork out of it for you.
And it's
you just
dual-ended, so you can do the slicing and scooping on one side, and then you mash on the other. That's the name, the slice and smash. This has been super, super popular. Today we have it at a summer price, $19.95. You can even space out your payments. But if you or someone you loves avocados, if they love guacamole, if they love avocado toast, if they love fruits and vegetables like this on their salad, they want to add that avocado, I can't think of a better gift idea.
Oh, it's such a great tool. It really is.
It comes in handy.
It's a great gift for yourself. That's what it is. It's just one of those tools that you're like, how did I live without it? You know, who would have known that you need all these different ingredients? When man invented a knife, you didn't think you needed a peeler until you had a peeler, right? And then you have a peeler and you're like, how did I live without a peeler? Let me tell you something. This avocado smasher is exactly what you're looking for.
Oh, my husband loves avocados. He's always putting avocados on salad, avocados on omelets.
I'm just going to park the chips by you.
Don't get between hungry host and guacamole. I saved my appetite for your show today.
I'm so glad. And you know, if you're not making guacamole, by the way, this is going to give you those perfect slices every single time. You know, so have a look at how beautiful they come out.
How
just
else do
gorgeous slices.
Use a guacamole in your recipes? What do you like to make?
Oh, look, there's so many different ways to use guacamole. And we did an entire month of avocados when we were at Maud Restaurant down in Beverly Hills. We were doing one ingredient a month at that time. Now we've changed it to be all about wine. So there's a wine region each month or each quarter that we're featuring a menu from. But we did an entire menu around avocado. And the truth is, after all that research and development, the best way to eat avocados is with lime juice and corn chips. Isn't it so true?
After years and years.
After years of research.
Lime and corn chips. So you really can't mess up guacamole.
I mean,
you want to make it at home.
It's so easy to make.
How is homemade guacamole different from the stuff that you buy in the store that's pre-made?
Well, first of all, it costs you way less money. Then there's no preservatives. There's nothing artificial in there. There's nothing to sort of, you know, citric acid and all that stuff that they put in there to try and keep the color. You should always make it fresh. That's an important part of it. And look at how much you can make. You know, I think, oh, this is my 25th avocado in this little presentation here that's been going for 6 minutes. You know, it just goes so fast. And again, that smashing.
You just turn around.
It's fun. You actually really start enjoying it.
Yeah, you're going to have just as much fun making the guacamole as you will eating it. If you haven't yet placed your order, this is our final day with Curtis Stone this month. I would hate for you to miss out on this. $19.95. Everything he does is a customer pick. Everything he presents here. Look at those reviews. 5-star reviews. Those are viewers just like you that were watching and shopping from home. They picked up the phone. They placed their order order online. They loved it so much they took time out of their day to write a 5-star review. That's a lot of happy people.
A lot of happy people. I also want to give you a little reminder. There is just, I promised you that ground beef would sell out today. There is just a couple of packs of that left.
Okay.
The 13-piece DuraPan set is still alive and well. You can still go and get it. Getting limited in some colors though. Get it while you can, you guys. I'm back here twice today, a little bit later on, and then all the way at the end of the night. I know some of this product's not going to be here, so if you want something, please give us a call right now and get it.
That's a good idea. By the way, everything's on our website at hsn.com. You can search the show, search Curtis Stone. That way you can shop for like the oval pan, also brand new. That's what so many of you are calling in for as well.
Yeah, and please don't misunderstand me. I'm not trying to give you a hard push. I just, the emails that I get where people are upset is when they miss out on the colour. And I know the colour scheme is really important to your kitchen, right? Because if you've got red appliances and you want red pans because you've got the red trivet or whatever it is, then it makes total sense. You'd want the red.
Okay, I have to stop eating for just a moment because my producer wants me to also give you some heads up on some other great stuff.
Sure.
But there's a lot of great values on our website at hsn.com. In fact, I believe it's up to 25% off and 5 flex pay on select kitchen and food items. Just search HSN Cooks on hsn.com. That way you can check in on everything that we have to offer from Curtis Stone and everyone else. He's the internationally renowned, award-winning chef, television host, best-selling author. It's always a pleasure and joy to have you here in our studio.
Avocado eater.
This is going to be the most popular bowl of guacamole in the studio today. How many avocados did you put in here?
I think there's about 30 now.
I think you put
a little bit more salt.
I don't think there's any avocados left in Florida, actually.
Right.
I think they're all in this bowl.
It's okay. There's plenty more in California.
All right. He's going to slice and smash on our way out. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Any last words, Curtis?
Well, thank you, everybody, for your orders. It's been an incredible morning. I love being here, and we thank you very much.
And we love having you. So happy Mother's Day to your lovely wife. And enjoy your Mother's Day at home. I'm going to stick around for one more hour. We've got some great household helpers coming up next.
Since 2011, HSN Cares and Habitat for Humanity have been helping women realize their dream of home ownership.
HSN Cares believes in giving back.
You're building lives. HSN actually cares.
For the entire month of May, HSN Cares will donate $1 from every at-home item sold during at-home shows.
None of this could have happened without your donations. Thank you for helping me make my dream a reality.
HSN Cares is the heart of everything we do.
I'm Joy. I'm a mother, that's first and foremost. I'm curious, always curious. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm an inventor. So when I'm designing product, it's all about making everyday life simpler. I guess that's just how I look at things. I find a lot of inspiration from just living my everyday life. And I think, boy, every day's a gift.